What is going on, Navy? We back at it again. You know what I'm saying? Some more Ultra Vegito. You know, a Friday type beat. The Game Awards have passed. Low-key, we seen better Game Awards. You know what I'm saying? The highlights, of course, was Elden Ring. You know what I'm saying? Witcher 4. I guess even Borderlands 4 too. Mafia. Yeah, Dispatch. Looking forward to that one. That looks promising. Dispatch and Game of Thrones. So like what, 6 games? At least for me. What else they showed? It's like, Naughty Dog showed off their new game. You feel me? But apparently people are upset. Low key, I don't know. But yeah, Game Awards come and go on. No Kingdom Hearts. No Dragon Quest 12. No Persona 6. Not even GTA 6. You feel me? God damn, bro. But anyway, that was that. This is this. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Lucif in Vegito's body. He transformed. You know what I'm saying? Rose. True demon Lucif type shit. You know what I'm saying? Third eye, everything cut. Lord, these niggas. Oh my god. Just this. Like, would just shatter the fabric of time and space. You know what I'm saying? Just them clashing fists. That's a lot of power just connecting like that, bro. Back to back, bro. Ridiculous. And again, die in the background, just watching all this shit unfold. Like, I can't compete with these demons, these mortals. Oh my god, even though he just got his, you know what I'm saying, Archangel form, you feel me? W's. I don't know. Oh, but either way, again, whoever absorbs who in this, that's gonna be insane power up, bro. Insane power up. But anyway, hit the video up with a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Road to 3K, so if not subscribe. Follow me on Patreon, Twitch, and the game channels. Link in the description down below. Daima comes out later too, so I gotta watch that as well. Majin Ku versus Tamagami 1. Hey, can't miss that fight. You know what I'm saying? If they don't bullshit, but can't miss that fight. But yeah, subscribe to Arch, get both to Millie type beat. Have on there. You know what I'm saying?
Series has already been made and is live now on my Patreon right now for over 4,500 of you incredible fans to watch after this. Again, links are in the pinned comment and description. Enjoy.
What has that damn devil said? How could that be true? So our story continues finally.
Just hearing all the crazy shit coming out his mouth, bro. Like, what? Nani?
To the core, as his shaking body would be trembling and stepping backwards from the words just heard between Vegito and Lucif Vegito. As with his eyes clearly wide open, looking nothing like his usual regal self,
bro, lock in, bro.
All Dai could think to himself is, that form, I couldn't forget it if I tried.
Hey.
It must really be true. The current devil was the god killer all along.
Dun, dun, dun.
What nonsense. And that's not all. As soon enough,
Nigga, shit a brick,
the weight
bro.
of the revelation would even bring the supreme angel down to his knees, crashing down with sweat.
That nigga sweating profusely, cuz sweating
mutter,
bullets.
He even calls himself Lucif. He calls himself my brother. What in the name of Zeno has been going? First
it was Vegito's mental was getting cooked. Now it's Dai's turn. His shit cooked. Bro can't process.
Going on? Was it always this way?
Bro need more RAM, bro.
The man who embarrassed me, defeated me, was the same that used me as a vessel to return. How could Lucif plan this far ahead? As looking at the ground now, in his mind, all he would be seeing is two gauntly figures of Devil Vegito and the devil himself, Lucif. And curiously, the similarities would be getting more clearer by the second.
No, dead ass.
Lucif!
Oni-chan!
Who?
Let me stop.
And what were you from the beginning? Were you ever my brother?
I want to see Lucif before he got ugly as fuck type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. Anyway.
As finally losing his mind, Die.
You good, Die? Oh, that nigga salving out the goddamn mouth, bro. He not good, bro. He's seething.
As veins would protrude all over his countenance. But as the scene would return to the battle-strewn battlefield, with craters and smoke traveling everywhere on the once green grassy landscape, Vegito and Lucif, as he would like to be called, would be stood standing facing one another. The final Vegito of Season 1 and the current Vegito of Season 2. As Vegito, beginning, would let out, You. I remember that form like it was yesterday.
Yes, sir.
The biggest mistake I ever made since Beerus. Ultimate power indeed.
Or Beerus.
All for that final hope of defeating Die. But at what cost?
At what cost?
If I had only known just how wrong things would go from here. If only I knew it would bring about Lucif, your second coming.
I have
And
enough.
how ironic, you'll now be part of my third coming as well, God Killer.
Pause.
As
No diddy.
Lucif Vegito, smirking back with an underhanded look, would respond. But at least you recognize this as ultimate power, even though it may have only coursed through your body for only a minute or two. As suddenly in a flash, moving forward with invincibility Akuma style, Lucif Vegito would be right in front of the God Killer, with his blackened arm swung
Hands up, fam.
back until...
Your hands up. Ooh.
What?
Wait, what?
Until in an odd move, Lucif would extend his arm with force to the side, hitting absolutely nothing. Completely not aiming at a none the wiser Vegito in front.
Just flexing?
What did he just do? Leaving the God
He
Killer
playing with you right now. That's what he
but
doing.
with a stunned face, as from his side,
I think he look low-key just-
strangely,
I think he flexing.
debris and wind would flow towards his face.
Yeah, he flexing. That force. He pulled a Saitama.
Of Lucif now, from the force of that single movement of thin air,
Bruh.
a giant parting of destroyed land would be stretching for thousands of miles.
I thought, oh my. But now, when Saitama did that shit to Genos, I was like, oh, sweet baby Jesus. That would have hit that boy. If that would have hit that nigga, oh my god.
Simply shattered and erased to nothing from sheer forced air pressure alone.
That shit ridiculous.
Ultimate power.
Unlimited.
As Lucif
Stop.
Vegito, now marveling at his strength, could not help but grin, letting out as he would open and close his hands. The moment you tapped into this form, the moment both you and I tapped into this, it was at that moment you two were the strongest you had ever been. splitting the all-powerful energy of the devil himself between you two, combining it with your own. A genius plan from Lucif, but an even greater gift that took both of you to untold heights. And fittingly, even with your perfect split, he knew it would be you who would harness his dark powers best. And he knew it would be Dai that would end up absorbing it all, bringing the two halves together for his eventual revival. He may be me, but I can't help but admire and take tips for my turn.
I'll be goddamn.
Enough of your self-praise, you damn narcissist!
No, that ass, bro. Get off your own dick, bro.
Would be done with the winding monologues, as if his
nigga on his own tip, bro.
Would grumble. That thing you are now may win the award for my ugliest form yet, but I assure you, it is far from my greatest. The power of a devil transformation. This goes even further beyond.
Not even further beyond.
As Vegito,
you better flex too, nigga.
Quick, now emulating Lucif bar for bar, pulling his own arm up, would this time be not interested in aiming at just the air.
Yeah, you better flex too, fam.
And what good do you think a devil transformation is against the literal devil? As in a brutal, swift move,
use tail whip
would instantly rotate his body around, and with it, bring swinging along his gigantic tail, catching a shocked Vegito off guard before slamming him entirely backwards like a common housefly.
And what good is the devil to a non-believer?
Of course, leading to a vicious whip-like collision straight into a far behind mountain, spewing debris everywhere.
Get up!
How hilarious is this, Vegito? All those demon emperors, all that time struggling to get here, only to be far weaker than what you once had with Lucif. It couldn't be me.
It could be me.
It technically is. Leaving Lucif to burst into a hysterical laughter. But as that laughter would continue to roll in the air, cracks
the spiritual pressure
heard from the mountain behind until Lucif is nothing to me.
Well,
until exploding, utterly enraged,
crashing.
the black-winged Saiyan would come out like a rocket with nothing but violence and bloodshed on his mind.
Yeah, I don't want to fight that.
How very Vegito of you. I remember a time I was as naive as you. But not even bothering to turn around fully, Lucif would just turn his head with a smile until... with a glistening of his red demonic seraphim, he would stare intensely as... die! With a spear-headed hand covered in pure energy, like a Chidori, Vegito would be now right behind, about to smash through Lucif's body.
I swear to God.
On first look, it would seem like the God Killer would actually make contact.
I swear to God. Oh.
As with perfect speed,
I thought that nigga used
Vegito would ram through the devil to the other side, leaving a spewing of black liquid splattering off where he would strike. Like I said, you're nothing to me, clown.
Right.
From in front of the God Killer, with his
maybe even the Genjutsu low key.
Behind him, a mangled mess of Lucif would be seen, clearly struck for all to see.
Come on, bro. You know damn well that won't be that easy,
long
fam.
at all before Vegito, coming to a halt, would look down to his right, and what he would see would send shivers down his spine. What's going on here? As in a stunning sight,
Blood?
the mysterious black substance that was seemingly Lucif's body would now instantly attach itself, coating the God Killer's entire arm. His face wide ajar, confused.
Blood
as to
demon
what was
alt.
happening, whether a type of absorption or a type of infiltration into his body.
I almost say infiltration, aka penetration. Whoa, pause.
In
Anyway,
that very instant, Vegito would be off guard.
Hey,
like a
yo.
screaming housewife. Right at Vegito's ear,
That nigga
Lucif's
in-
mouth would be wide open, screaming, as a ball of energy would rapidly generate and...
that's disturbing.
In a flash of gigantic light and energy, a blast would rip through the land.
That nigga said in his
and
ear,
apparently
"You ain't
take
shit."
Vegito with it. Son of a... But out of the destruction, the winged devil Vegito would emerge in a grump. His
There you go,
body
man.
largely
Lock in.
unscathed, it would seem, but strangely, that blackened arm would not look so healthy.
Uh-oh.
Back again? You just can't live without me, can you? As now in a view behind Lucif's legs, the God Killer would just stand monitoring his injuries, before he would then let out, "You are one sly dog. I've never even seen something like that, so I'm guessing this is one of Lucif's techniques. Good intel, I guess. What have you just done? Absorbed my energy somehow?" To which
He
a
did
grinning
something.
Lucif would respond, "Good guess, brother. A technique. Surprise, surprise. One step ahead of yours. That arm of yours, its energy is automatically mine now.
Oh wow.
Can't say it added much though.
All right. You ain't got to disrespect.
Shut up! As only when the
ain't got
scene
disrespect,
would
bro.
zoom out, we would understand exactly what the God Killer and Lucif had been talking about. As if Vegito had become malnourished, his once muscular
Limp
arm
noodle.
would now be reduced to what looks like a burnt to ash twig.
Bruh,
Barely able to
chicken
move,
bone, bruh.
almost dead already. But it wouldn't be too long before, in brutal fashion, Vegito would grab onto his disabled limb and... Big deal!
Ugh.
With force and a brave face, he would self-mutilate himself, ripping it clean off his socket as a spray of blood would shoot out everywhere from his now exposed veins and arteries. Leaving the God Killer to do
Good as
the
new.
only thing he can do, immediately regenerating a new arm, but crucially, one with no sign of his previous devil armor. Interesting ability. I'll be sure to make it mine. As he would then grumble, grabbing tightly onto the ripped off arm until it would disintegrate within his hands. What other party tricks do you want to show me?
You don't want to know.
Clearly, I don't have all day to waste around here. With how many Lucif and his buddies have killed of my friends so far. So if you don't mind, die quickly.
You just killed your whole friends, fam.
But laughing away, extending his arms as if inviting his foe, Lucif Vegito would just respond, You know as well as me, I could never die. But if you really must find out, come and see for yourself, brother.
Brother. Oh shit.
And with that, annoyed to the highest
That
level,
nigga locked.
Vegito would duck his head,
Bet.
engaging himself for battle before muttering,
That will be the last time you ever call me brother.
Bro don't want no siblings.
as just like that, he would then shoot forward, breaking
Nigga
the
said,
sound
I
barrier
am
with
a only
thunderous
child.
as he would soar through the sky with his quadruple wings.
Not my brother. Figures. You're too weak anyway.
There's always a rebuttal.
As after that snarky comment from a grinning Lucif, Vegito's first attack in the form of an elbow would land, but not where he anticipated.
Oh wow.
Under my shoe, worm.
No
As
way, bro.
disrespectfully,
Disrespectful.
Lucif would just fold his arms and stop the God Killer's assault with simply his foot of all limbs. As looking down condescendingly, he would say, honestly, just give up. I am you, but better. I am you, but with Lucif combined.
Sheesh.
What hope do you really have? Wait and see, clown.
Uh-oh.
As with that said, instantly, the God Killer would swiftly move
hell is
to
this?
his
Hold on.
left, his whole body becoming a blur before... Out of the loss of shape, a single dark armored fist would fire forward. But nothing, simply nothing could go past Lucif's
This
gaze.
nigga called that shit,
As
bro. All that hype for
All
nothing.
that would happen is a loud thud as Lucif would completely grab onto Vegito's fist.
What was that supposed to
It
be?
would seem that would be the least of Vegito's worries to begin with.
Bruh.
As following up devastatingly,
Not looking good,
Lucif
Vegito.
would open his palm in a flash and in a nanosecond blast a flurry of energy straight down the God Killer's arm.
That burns.
I bet. Oh.
But as he would groan
Ooh,
from the burning
shit.
pain of his entire arm's armor being
the
blasted
sternum.
off, it would be interrupted instantly as the off-guard Vegito would suffer a sharp blow to the stomach, winding him instantly, even through his single armored chest plate left on his body,
Not looking good.
sending the God Killer rapidly back to smash behind. All while Lucif, meanwhile, would just look like he had barely put in any effort at all.
No dead
His
ass.
attacking arm dangling in the air as if weightless.
He's not even stressing that nigga no more, bro.
This is nothing.
Alright.
But amidst the smoke, defiantly, Vegito would remain still, mumbling. Only for Lucif to then raise his arm up, and as expected, generate even more energy within his palm. Looking as he would comment with a smirk,
Uh-oh.
Nothing? How ungrateful, Vegito. Well, if you insist, here's a few more presents from me.
Chill out, fam. He heard that bitch out.
predictably, kicking Vegito while he was down, Lucif would then blast out a myriad of energy beams to finish off the job, creating an inferno of destruction in place of where Vegito was.
This nigga,
But even then,
nigga
the God
tapped
Killer
out.
would still survive. Barely.
Barely.
His body covered in bruises and blood, as now he wouldn't have anything to
Bro is
say
cooked.
but moans of pain. That is, until Lucif would approach and a faint voice would be heard saying, "Hold it!" As using what little energy he has left to lift his head up and open his eyes in exhaustion, he would continue, "You said you had presence. Don't tell me that's all you had."
Why are you? Oh my god. Ooh.
But despite Vegito's defiant words, his tune would change when Lucif's black arm would suddenly grab onto his armored devil chest and...
About to rip it off?
Enough of your delusions! What? In a brutal pullback of his arm, without a care in the world,
that's not good.
the Lucif-possessed Vegito
Our boy
would
get
rip
cooked.
right off the biological armor.
He getting burnt.
Right off the God Killer, and while he was still alive to witness it.
Oh, that shit had to
His
hurt.
face full of shock, pulsing with adrenaline, stopping him from feeling anything until...
Ew. Ooh.
In an ear-shattering scream, the God Killer would feel
it's not
his
looking good.
greatest
It's not looking
experience of
good.
Pure, unadulterated pain.
Bro getting
yet,
dog walked.
as his whole chest would explode with blood.
Sweet
as
baby
his
Jesus.
literal exoskeleton would now systematically all be removed.
Ooh.
And in the onslaught
Back down
of
to
damage,
base?
his horns would vaporize as well, as involuntarily the God Killer would be forced back to base.
Ooh.
No! Let go! And as if the
Oh,
Saiyan
my
had
God.
not gone through enough, in the next panel, his eyes would go wide and bloodshot, as his voice would become weak, almost as if his voice box was now restricted.
Choking that nigga, bro.
As soon we would see, restricted it would be, as wrapped around the God Killer's now bloody neck would be Lucif's dark tail.
Choking him out.
Why is he this strong? Soon lifting Vegito up high into the air above him, as the God Killer would just stare in fear back. All while a thoroughly
Bruh.
pleased Lucif.
Look at that nigga face, bro. Oh my god. Sinister.
Now you don't even have that so-called devil transformation. The gap now just couldn't be any larger.
Universes
I'm sorry,
apart.
Vegito, but it's time you join the rest of us.
Hey, yo.
As with that daunting line said, with nothing left for the God Killer to do but futilely struggle,
Fight back.
Lucif would begin raising his hand.
Come to me. Come back to the devil, God Killer.
I don't want to go.
As we would then
Yeah, but I could have said.
creepy voice.
I don't want to go.
With his palm now outstretched towards Vegito's face.
That shit.
slowly
Look how
appearing
evil that
to
look,
get
bro.
Closer and closer. No! No, I don't want to! It can't happen!
I don't want to go. No.
Panicking Vegito to no end as he
Yeah,
would
but
struggle and vibrate in all ways. But as
Get away
Lucif's
from
palm
me.
would now practically be on his face, only muffled screams would be left to be heard. That is, until suddenly all around Lucif, a strange white energy would surround him in all directions.
Hey, yo.
What is happening? As soon enough, the vast eminence of this strange white
Die?
attack would be clear.
Die?
Aimed solely
Die pulling
and
up?
only at Lucif.
But what chance does he have, though?
He let go. much to the God Killer's luck, as it would result in the stranglehold loosening completely.
What is this magic? It's burning.
It's called Smite though.
As soon enough, Lucif, under extreme
Okay,
stress
die.
all over his body, would be forced to close his eyes and condense his body down, as if gravity were weighing 1,000,000 times stronger than before.
I can't move. Vegito, you did this.
Not me.
Eventually leading to Lucif crumbling down to
Damn.
almost his knees.
The spiritual pressure.
Struggle on his
Hold
face,
on.
as he simply cannot do
Wait a
anything
minute.
about it.
No, that wasn't me. This could only be. Die.
As up above in the sky, a long
On his
figure
god
resembling
shit.
Die, and in a specific form would be an angelic creature holding his arm up, as his divine energy would crash down on his command.
Die. That's. Die. What is that?
Divine
Smite though.
As of course, Die would be revealed, but not just any Die, but Archangel Die, back in his ultimate form, bringing down his ultimate attack. The same one which defeated his mother, the Emperor of Sector 1, as both Vegito and Lucif Vegito would stare in complete shock and disbelief. But somewhere else,
Oh shit.
this divine entrance would mean little, as our scene would then shift to a certain underwater area.
Under
with
the
fish
sea.
and sea life roaming
Under
as a
the
lone
sea.
black silhouette would
Down
stand
with
at the
sweater,
precipice
down
of a
with
cliff.
better, take it from me.
To think Zeus would really say that. As finally showing himself again would be one of the elder gods.
You feel me?
Poseidon.
Poseidon, of course.
Breathing and speaking with ease, even underwater, as he would continue to think. He would suggest us elder gods had any need to train for 2 lesser creatures.
Better safe than sorry.
They are nothing but creations of Hera's multiverse. The only response needed is a creation of my own.
Another bad bitch. Come on.
Now, let us see. As Poseidon, now for the first time showing a smile, would raise his hand
bulging ass
into an
shit.
eccentric pose, as with his body beginning to tense, it would seem he was summoning something. And indeed he would be, as right before him, within the vast sea expanse, as the sea life would escape, several rectangular black portals would open, as Poseidon would be heard letting out, I've created so many multiverses.
My
Now
God,
which
shit.
one has a worthy pet to use?
Bro.
As we would then begin zooming into these portals, all still remaining black, until one by one, a view into other multiverses would
Ridiculous.
come to life consecutively, with our panel
That's some
zooming
godly
in
shit, bruh.
to one specific example. A fine day, my comrades.
What the hell?
Fine day to take back what we've lost.
What the hell?
Odd scene. The first view that we would be greeted by would be one of several short green alien men, each armed to the
They're
teeth
green.
with weapons, an army of sorts, with a commander in front. And it wouldn't be long before the said commander
I ain't talking about these little niggas.
yelling, boys, any minute now, the destroyer of worlds, the menace to our brothers and sisters all over the universe will make his arrival.
Ooh.
Team Alpha has been tracking him for months. We've prepared. We're ready. And this will be the day we take him down for everyone.
I doubt that.
Understand? Yes, sir.
That nigga he gonna get y'all killed.
Unleashing a roar of yells from the swathes.
Yes,
of
sir, my ass, I'm out.
Each jumping in the air with their fists pumping. But as the soldiers would yell, only one in the back would notice something up in the sky. Looking up bemused, squinting away. As up above, a shining sparkle of light would be seen.
Y'all about to die.
But naively, the soldiers below would comment, "Hey, a shooting star! Isn't that a good omen?
No.
Make a wish, boys!
That's a
Wish
Death
for
Star.
victory!
Y'all about to die. You in that goddamn planet probably.
This sparkling star would turn into a rapidly falling meteor that already crossed the vast distance.
Unless
from
that's the
above to
so-called
ground
person.
In a mere second before. Every single one of the soldiers would be
Nope,
lost
energy
in a
blast.
wave of light so fast they would have barely any time to react nor say anything. Their final moments literally flashing before their eyes. Until
Skadoosh.
the explosion to end all explosions would erupt, as clearly something nuclear had just dropped, erasing every trace of the army, and along with it, their hopes.
Like, energy
and
blast or a person that's coming in hot?
But through the smoke, it would appear at
No, a
least
person.
one figure would be left. Unclear if they were there before or the cause of the destruction. A foot would then step forward, and then a half-eaten apple would fall next to its muscular leg until...
Sand armor. Apple. Who the fuck?
Nope. Doesn't look like there's a worthy challenge.
Who the fuck? Is that Raditz?
Until in a shock first reveal, a warrior would appear, Saiyan in appearance and even possessing a lone green seraphim.
He got that.
Unique
Hey, Giga Chad.
only
AW
to
design low key.
His armor tribal, but clearly, much like the Saiyans of old, but with that widow's peak and extremely long hair.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
would look exactly like a Saiyan of old, too. An all-new Raditz has finally
Bro. What the fuck?
Ultra Vegito story.
Big Raditz. Giga Chad Raditz. What the fuck?
That was it for today's video, guys. And if you made it this far,
What the
leave
heck?
me a
He got a song?
hashtag
Oh.
Raditz in the comments down below.
Imagine if Raditz did come back, bro. I never did like that. Real talk, I never did like that they killed off Raditz, bro. We finally see, oh, Goku got a brother. Oh, Goku an alien. Killed that nigga off, bro. Took bro off the sentence, bro. Even though he was on bullshit. You couldn't reconcile with your own brother, but you could reconcile with Vegeta. That's crazy. Imagine they brought that nigga back though. Oh my god. I mean, who gonna stop him, man? Goku gonna check them niggas. Goku and Vegeta. You know what I'm saying? They low-key could bring back Raditz, Nappa, all the Saiyans. Goku and Vegeta's gonna check them, put them in line, you know what I'm saying? But oh my god, Raditz is back. What the fuck? What the fuck? Raditz? Raditz? Ah! What the hell? Oh my god. Okay. Other gods. They're making all these multiverses, just flexing their power type shit. Yeah, I made so many, you know what I'm saying? Who can I pull up right quick? He gonna pull Raditz? Of all people? To stop Vegito, and Lucif, Raditz, and if he got one green seraphim. The fuck, the fuck, what? Unless he got something else. Like I said, I see in my mind. I feel like the green seraphim shit not fully developed yet. I feel like all we got are the eyes. That's all we got, and I feel like there's probably more to that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, like, bro, like, Raditz, and look like Raditz a demon, like the Raditz nigga that's causing chaos in his universe. Oh my god. And I wonder if there's like any other Saiyans in his universe. I wonder indeed. Oh my god. Raditz. See, nah, shit getting. See, nah, I just don't know. See, you don't know what the hell gonna happen in this goddamn show. you just don't know. Why I look like that? Why that shit look like that? I can't even tell what the hell I'm typing. Oh, never mind. Anyway, what the hell? What the hell indeed, bro? And die? Hands up, bro. You know what I'm saying? You doing divine smite? You're doing something to Lucif. Vegito type beat. But that's all. If that don't work, I don't know how you gonna stand a chance against this nigga, bro. On me. Oh man. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, hit the video up with a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Go to 3K. So you're not subscribed, subscribe. Hit the bell. Fight on Patreon, Twitch, and the accounts. Link in the description down below. Diamond should be out today or tomorrow. Saying everybody who on the Patreon type beat. Got the odds get both to a milli. You know what I'm saying? But this Raditz, stand on business. You know what I'm saying? He ain't with the bullshit. That nigga bulging. He got the gains. He got the you know what I mean? We're gonna see, okay, Raditz, okay. Anyway, love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.